Hello and welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm your host Nobody, and today we're going back to Dredge. Alright, on the last episode we finally made it to the swamp here. We're going to check our pursuits right away, and we see we still need to retrieve the mortar pieces, so we're going to do that first. So I'm thinking we need to find these wrecked aircraft, and I think that's where the mortars are going to be. If we check the map real quick, we can see we got 3 X's. This is probably where the pilot is, but we can see we have an X to our right and an X to our left as well. Alright, immediately we were being hunted by this guy. I think they were called the Brain Sucker, so let's go ahead and get our little banish here and activate that. And that got rid of them, and we can see the first aircraft right away. So first I want to check out whatever the hell this is. It's glowing, and I think this might be the mortar. And there we go, we got our first mortar, nice. Alright, we can already see our lights are cutting out. Something is on the pursuit. Let's go ahead and get our lights back on. There we go. And we've made it back. Oh, and it looks like we have 2 research points already in our inventory that I was not aware of. So let's go to research real quick. We can do the Fathomless Winch. That's fully upgraded. And now we can basically, with the combination of these two, the Versatile Rod and the Fathomless Winch, just about fish everything in the game. So if we check the map, we can see we can probably just wrap around. So that's probably what I'm going to do so I don't get lost in these mangroves here. Alright, we're seeing the mangroves are getting heavier. Let's try our best not to get wrecked, and I see the other aircraft. Here we go. This really doesn't look like a mortar. Maybe a mount for a mortar, perhaps? We'll see here in a second. And there it is. What is this? This is a mortar's frame. Okay, it's exactly what I thought it was. Alright, and here we go. We've made it back. How are things going? I found the parts of the mortar. That's the lot now. While I was assembling the mortar, you can get started with the next phase of the plan, which is... You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoon around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Yeah, I think I can make that happen, man. Once they're in, you see, I can fire them with our new mortar, and that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map. Got it? I understand. So what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Let's discuss the bait for the first one, I guess. I'm seeing really weird fish. Okay. Alright, so I have none of those. Alright, so that's for the first bait. Let's see what we need for the other ones as well. That one kind of looks like a catfish, another one of those other fish that was used for the first trap, and the third one looks like, I don't know, maybe some leeches perhaps, but those are some awfully big leeches. Alright, well, that's gonna be a little complicated. Let's see if we can find some, and it looks like we're actually running out of time in the day, so let's go find our bed and get some sleep. And it looks like our crab pots are done, but I want to wait until morning to actually look into them. Well, before I go to sleep, let's go to the shipyard and see what these new rods and reels are actually going to cost us. $750, and it looks like another $600. We cannot afford any. Apparently, all our money is gone, so let's just go ahead and go to sleep. And immediately check these crab pots. They look like they're kind of full here. All right, so the first one's got, yeah, some new crabs. So we're going to take all real quick. Fish market. Let's see how much these things are worth. So what is this? A giant mud crab worth 46 and 49. So I'm going to guess the average is about 50. And the horseshoe crabs is looking like it's possibly going to be an average of about 13 to 15 bucks. $181 though? That's not too bad. Now, because I do not have the rod for this area yet, I do have this special ability that we can possibly utilize. Now, I'm seeing some fish here. Let's go ahead and use our ability real quick. And there we go. This does not look like the first fish, but we did get a mutant out of that. So, well, I guess for the meantime, let's go ahead and manifest our way out of this area so that we can make some money elsewhere real quick. I'm hearing some deep sounds. I'm not quite sure what it is. It seems like it's coming from the right. You know what? For a change, let's go ahead and follow these sounds real quick. Let's go ahead and also get our booster going here. So the sounds were coming from this direction. Now, if we check the map and see where we're facing, it's actually basically void out here. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that kind of scared me, man. The whale. Jeez. Alright, we are seeing a shipwreck over here in these islands. Let's check the map one more time. And yeah, we're pretty isolated away from everything real quick. Seeing some sparkles. Oh, it's something. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, and, wow. It is really dark all of a sudden. Can we do a manifest? We can here really soon. Hopefully nothing bad happens while we're out here. I did not intend on being out this late. Alright, I think we can manifest. Here we go. And just for shits and giggles, we're just gonna go ahead and sleep here tonight. Alright, we got 700 bucks. Let's go ahead and see about some of these new gear. So I went ahead and bought the rod first. I think that's going to be the most impactful for us. And then we can start working on 750 bucks for the Fathomless Winch. Alright, so after a little bit of fishing, we got 759 bucks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and uninstall the last winch. We're gonna sell it for 205 bucks, and then we're gonna buy this new one. Here we go. Nice, and we got an achievement for that. Sweep Reefer. Now, in theory, we should be able to basically fish for just about everything in the game right now, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Now, if we check out the dry docks real quick, we can see we're already working on the new hull. We just need one bit of fabric and 2 pieces of wood and another $1,500, and we have the next hull upgrade. That will give us 15 additional slots in the boat. That's going to be massive for us. Alright, but with all this new gear, I think we can safely go back to the Twisted Strands and hopefully get everything done. I also noticed there was a bunch of X's on that map, kind of showing us, I would think, the locations for all these different fish. Alright, so if we check the map real quick, we can see the first X is actually immediately here inside of the mangroves. We're going to go ahead and use a banish real quick, get rid of that guy, and I'm thinking that this might be it here. And yes, that does look like the one that we need for actually all 3 baits. So I'm not really worried about preserving this spot, you know, the population and all that. So we're just going to go ahead and fish it dry. And there we go. We got about 5 of them. Not bad. I'm seeing this other fish right here, so let's go ahead and fish this. This is indeed the gar for the first bait, I believe. All right, and there we go. We got about 3. So let's go ahead and at least turn these 3 in and get ready to work on the other 2 baits. All right, man. Here's the fish you asked for the first bait. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here, load this into a trap, and we'll get well clear from it. All right, well, that sounds pretty good. Let's see, we got the pungent bait. Nice. So here's the first trap. I don't really necessarily see the mine sucker right away. Let's go ahead and do this. The large cage is suspended over the water. A small receptacle is floating underneath. Let's load the bait in. You load the bait into the trap, you should probably move away. All right. Oh God, damn it. Yeah, let's get away from that. All right, so he's eating it. Let's see. There we go, and now it's grabbed his head. Nice. You would think, you know, maybe the trap itself could kill him, but yeah, man, that mortar was effective. Let's see, we can harvest something. Inside the obliterated corpse of the mine sucker, the airman will be expecting proof of the success. So yeah, there we go. We got whatever the hell that is. All right, air dude, I got some organic chunky stuff for you, man. I have a creature's corpse to show you. Let's see it then. You hand over the tethered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. Well, I guess here in the meantime, let's go ahead and go to the fishmonger here and see what these other fish are actually worth. We can see the gar is stale, but it's roughly about $25, and these look about to be about 5, but they're both rotting, so. Alright, so let's check out the map here real quick. So if we go probably around this first island, we should be able to take a right and immediately be at another X. Alright, and here is where the other X is located. Just because I'm short on time, we're going to go ahead and use this atrophy here real quick, and it's all the same other fish. Jeez. We're probably going to have to use a banish here real quick to get this guy to go away. I know it's loud. I wish I didn't have to use it as much as I did. Not quite sure what kind of fish this is, but I want it all the same. It's also getting pretty late, so we need to get out of here. Vines just now showed up, so we're gonna have to take the long way around. Alright guys, this ain't looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and get my manifest ready just in case we get assaulted by something. We can immediately make a quick getaway. Alright, I'm hearing some sounds. Alright, the eyes are coming in. Alright, yeah, we are definitely being watched by something. Oof, I don't like this. Nothing seems to be going on right now, so yeah, I think we made it bad, guys. Alright, well, that ad seemed to be a bust. I'm thinking that's just showing the locations of the other traps, so I guess we're gonna have to use our wits about us and actually find these other fish. Alright, and I found the last guy. We had to stay out at night to get this one, but there we go. We got our 2, hopefully. Alright, now if we make it just around here, I think this is gonna be where the airman is. And yeah, we can see him right away. Here we go. We finally made it back. All right, Airman, I got some shit for you, man. So let's see. We got the third bait. Here is your eels. What are they actually called? A longfin eel. All right, and just because I can't really recall, let's go ahead and see. And it is a catfish we're looking for that last one. And here we go. We've come across the second trap. Let's go ahead and load the bait into it. And there we go. It instantly spawns. Let's go ahead and get away from it and get a better view of what's actually going on here. And man, that is kind of an ugly guy. Not really sure what it's supposed to be. Maybe an eel of some kind. Who knows? And there we go. We can see the trap just got its head caught in it. And there we go for the last boom. Hey, and we found the catfish. It was yet another night fish. And there we go. Nice. Now, it looks like there was a mutated one here, so I'm going to try to fish for it. And there we go. We have the mutated one. A nightwing catfish. Nice. All right, so I have a corpse to show you. Let's see it then. And yeah, he basically says a lot of the same. We'll give him the regular one. I kind of want to sell the mutant one. And there we go. We got the last piece of bait. All right, so let's see what this mutated one's going to cost. 190 bucks. Man, that was worth it. All right, so onward onto this next trap. All right, here's the last trap. Let's go ahead and load the bait into it real quick. We can see this guy over here on the side. There we go. You know, now that I'm kind of looking at it, man, it looks like the head of these things kind of resembles a snail, kind of, with the eyes, I guess. And we can see the trap closing in on him. Yeah, you are boned, my friend. Goodbye and good riddance. All right, Mr. Airman, I got your last corpse here. Here you go. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. What could it be? With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was embedded into the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace, glistening in gore. Hey, and we got another relic. This might possibly be the last one. What will you do now? I can't say for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home to me. I guess, man. It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. Well, let's finally get out of this place. I think we're pretty much done with nothing else to do. Let's go ahead and manifest away from this place. And to the manor we go. Alright, man, I got you another relic. You climb to the broken steps of the old mansion, the waves swelling and crashing against the basalt columns that surround you. You pause before crossing the threshold, deliver the relic. You enter the house carrying an ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. And we got another achievement, the chains. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And with that, our collection is complete. Oh, that was the last one. I must admit, I am surprised. I did not think you had the determination for such a job. Now, with these 5 relics in our possession, only one thing remains. I suspect you know by now. Do I? Know what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It will become apparent soon enough. We must make one final journey. This time, I will be with you. Sure. I'm ready. Warning, you are entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will be saved from this point onwards. Do you wish to continue? You know what? I guess so. Let's go ahead and do this, man. The relics will be coming with us. We should wait for the fog to thicken. With luck, the seas will remain unaware of our intentions. You know, I also am unaware of our intentions, man. Now, our destination is the open expanse to the west of Greater Marrow. It's marked on the map. We must not tarry on the open waters, not with such a significant cargo. The collector is a Bordeaux vessel. Nice. Alright, well, let's go ahead and immediately check on the map. Let's see, Greater Marrow West. We have an X right here. Alright, let's go ahead and get our haste ready. We can see there's a beacon in the sky. Let's make haste like he said. Let's get going. I would imagine something great is going to be coming after us in this part. I'm not quite sure what to expect. The storyline of this game, I don't know. It really hasn't made a lot of sense. A lot of the messages in the bottle and such really didn't really fill in any of the holes I was having. All right, we're getting really close to the marker. It's starting to fade in and out a little bit. And look, there it is, right there. All right, so what next, dude? This is where she was taken from us and where we can at last bring her back. Only here and only because of what we've achieved. He opens the book and begins to read out loud. To release a lost one frozen in time, he throws the pocket watch overboard. And tethered by chains in the deep, he throws the necklace overboard. Bind them with his words once more, he throws the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens. He slots the key into the lock of the music box and lays the wary words to rest. He throws the music box overboard, its key left unturned. And there we go, we got an achievement. Something's going on. It's some voodoo. No, that was the box. Alright, something's happening. Lights flickering. I'm hearing some booms as well. And our lights are finally out. This dude's a damn necromancer, man. Alright, who is this chick? Is this the chick that was in all the, like, messages in a bottle? Was that between her and him? Maybe. And something is coming out of the sea. A head? I'm not quite sure what to make of it. Or what it even is. Is this Cthulhu? Is this Cthulhu shit? And that was it. That was the end of the game. Well, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough on Dredge. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you guys on the next playthrough. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next one.